The voice of sharing. Durian ASEAN.
Hi, this is Arlene and you are listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing. Today in our Blast from the Grassroots, we have a student. She's an environmental student. Her name is Xiwen Yeoh, and she'll be sharing with us the awareness on environmental studies. So welcome to the studio and thanks for joining our interview here. So before that, can you introduce yourself to the audience of Southeast Asia?
Hi everyone, I'm Xiwen Yeoh, or you can call me Wendy from UPM, Faculty of Environmental Studies. And I just finished my first year in university. Yeah.
So what did you exactly study when you mention environmental studies?
Normally what people will think about environmental studies is like they will think about pollution.
Mm-hmm.
They will think about rubbish. The recycling. But actually environmental studies include a wide range of sciences, including microbiology, geology, ecology, climatology, biotechnology, and so on. It's quite a complicated sciences. Like it's not that simple. When people heard that you study environmental studies, oh, you study about the air, the water, and it's actually not that shallow.
So what is the aim of environmental studies actually?
So we want to learn about how this environmental works, like so that when we introduce a substance, artificial substance to the environment, what will happen? What will be the effect of this substance caused to this environment? And so we want to know the relationship between the human activities and the natural environment.
Mm-hmm. I find that there are two words here. One is environmental management, another one is environmental science. So for a layman like me, I'm quite confused on it. But maybe you can explain to us what is the different categories of environmental studies?
There are actually two, which is environmental engineering and environmental science. While environmental management is like usually is part of the environmental science, but in UPM we have two. One is environmental science and the other one is environmental management. So for environmental engineering, it's about the invention of devices to be used in environmental science. It's more to the technologies and things like this. And for the environmental science, mostly it's about experiments. We do analysis, we do assessment, like we do lab work. It's not we do lab work using the device made by the environmental engineering people.
Mm.
So for environmental management, is more to policy and law.
Mm-hmm. So for you as a student, why do you think the environmental studies is important to our society today?
Because the well-being of environment is related to public health, like our health. The air we breathe, the water we drink, if they are contaminated, our health will be affected. And this is why we should concern about this environment. It is directly connected to our lifestyle.
Mm. And as a graduate yourself, after at the end of your studies as an environmental student, what kind of career path that you can foresee for those who are part of this environmental study?
We can be involved in sustainable development in this country, like we invent renewable energy, or we do environment quality assessment to analyze the pollution, or as a consultant in waste management and industries that involve chemical. Actually, we can do a lot of things as long as it's related to the environment, the conservation and preservation work, and education in raising awareness. Just you have to think out of the box what you can do with what you have learned in university.
Can you share with us the awareness of environment in the Malaysian context? Malaysians generally know about climate change and all these environmental issues that is happening in Southeast Asia and in this country itself.
The awareness is still not that high, like among my friends. When I talk about some issue, they will be like not that concerned, like okay, it's not really important and things like this. Like they are not really interested in helping out in the volunteering activities. Yeah.
And why do you think Malaysians are not concerned?
Like when you see someone that they waste water and you approach him or her and tell her that maybe you shouldn't do this because you are wasting the water, so they will like ignore you or even scold you.
Oh, you
Yeah, I got it once.
really being scolded by your friend just because you asked them to conserve water?
Not my friend, but a stranger.
Okay. But in reality, like, how bad is our environment being polluted or being destroyed?
I can't really say how polluted the environment in our world now is, but we should really do something before the effect really shows up, that at the end we finally know that the environment is really polluted. We should start to do conservation and preservation before it happens.
What are the interesting environmental issues that you learn in your school?
Okay, I learned one of the subject in my course is the environmental measurement techniques. And through this subject, what we do is like we analyze the quality of air and the quality of the river. Like we learn how to analyze the organic pollutants on the leaf of the trees. Like it is you do know that you can do something like this with just a simple device. You will know how much dust is in this air, and which will lead to what do we call that? Haze. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have the quite simple device that we can analyze how much dust, the tiny particles in the air that will lead to haze, and the chemical content in the water by just a simple device. And we go into the forest, we go into the river to do all this kind of analysis to make sure that the quality of the environment is good and is healthy for human living.
And I mean, for us Malaysians, right? What kind of issues that you think are impacting environmental issues that are currently impacting Malaysians that they should be aware of?
I think it's the wildlife conservation, because like there are a few species of wildlife in Malaysia which people don't even know that they exist. Yeah, such as the Bornean sun bear.
Oh yeah, Borneo sun bear. I think I saw once before in the zoo when I was young.
Yeah, Bornean sun bear is the smallest species of bear on the earth, and we can find it in Sabah, if not mistaken. There's a Bornean sun bear conservation center there. Yeah, and Malaysians should really learn more about the wildlife we have in our own country. Like we also have the Malayan tapir, which has almost the same color as panda.
That's true.
Yeah.
And didn't gain as much highlight as the panda that came
we
to
should
Malaysia.
Really learn more about wildlife in Malaysia and the orang-utan.
And the Sumatran rhino, isn't it? Another one?
Yeah, yes. They are really endangered.
And I from your blog, I'm looking at xiwenwendy.blogspot.com, as well as another one is Confession of an Environmental Student.blogspot.com, which I thought was very interesting in both of these blogs. Can you share with us why you started both of the blogs?
Okay, I started the first blog, the xiwenwendy.blogspot.com, is to share my university life. Like I like to write. And so I write about what happened in my university, and then slowly I start to learn something in my university, and I found that it is very interesting that I should share it with people around me, because they often don't know that what am I studying in this course. They think that my course is very easy and very not significant to this society. So I write about what I learn in classes. I write about the green events that I attend, and hopefully people will notice this. Hopefully it is just one insignificant cause, but one day it will turn out big.
Can you share with us the green activities and green events? Means maybe one or two of it that you attended and learned from it.
I attended one of the tree planting events in Shah Alam called Shah Alam Trees for Life. It will be held like once for every month around the Shah Alam area. Organized by the Eco Warriors with the MBSA. Yeah, they organize these tree planting events to raise awareness of people, of public, towards these environmental issues. And because they organize it quite often, so Selangorian, like if we are free, we should really attend this event.
Wait, what can you mention it again? When and where, and what should they be expected at the event itself?
Yeah, it is a very simple tree planting event around Shah Alam.
Around Shah Alam, the exact location of the Shah Alam?
Oh, it varies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have to keep an eye on the Facebook. So they will announce it there.
Which Facebook that they should be aware of about the tree planting event?
And there's a group called Eco Warriors. Eco Warriors Malaysia, a group.
Their Facebook group. Is it the same name for the Facebook as well?
It's a group. It's not a page.
Okay.
And they will create an event on this Facebook.
Okay, that's interesting. Another one, I can't help to like look at all the events, the activities that you do, and the classes that you went. Seems like you have very interesting classes. You actually went to the jungle as well to collect species. Can you share with that what actually you do exactly during some of your classes?
That is some kind of environmental quality assessment. We need to get into the forest to maybe to analyze the productivity of the forest, to analyze the water quality, to look at the biodiversity of that area. And this is not something normal people will do during their university life.
That's true.
Yeah, that really interests me a lot to do this kind of things.
Another one that you attended is the wildlife seminar by second year student of Bachelor of Environmental Management. That's very unique. What were you being exposed of about the reality of the wildlife conservation in this country?
Sorry?
So via your attendance at the wildlife seminar, what kind of awareness that you found out about the wildlife preservation in this country?
Yeah, through this seminar I was exposed to the some species that usually people will overlook, like the sun bear, the orangutan, the tapir, the Malayan tapir, and animals like this. Actually, they organized this seminar. This seminar is organized by the students of Bachelor of Environmental Management, and we students often will organize this kind of environmental awareness campaign during our courses
Mm-hmm.
in order to let people know more about uh, environmental issues that we should know in our country. And so I hope that like when we people will attend the events we organize in order to to learn something, to get some information that is interesting to know about, and it's quite useful because like you know more about our own country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. And you are also, are you part of the MESIM group?
Yeah,
It's a one-stop center for all the environmental issues in this country.
yeah. This museum is the a platform for the networking of students and the public regarding this environmental thing, and we can like get some information about the upcoming environmental events on this website. We can also exchange idea regarding the sustainability and environmentalism to broaden our view in this field.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite important to have interaction because like this exchange of idea makes us think more regarding what we learn, because what we learn might not be true and it might be one-sided, so we need to know what others are thinking.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, I think the current situation in this country is, besides the water crisis, I think is the haze issue. So,
Yeah,
what kind of awareness about haze that you know that maybe you can share with us?
you mean about haze?
Yeah.
This is a a cross boundary thing, like because this haze does not origin from Malaysia, as we know.
Mm-hmm.
And so, through this haze incident, we will know that this pollution is not something happen locally. It will also influence. It will spread to other places around the source of pollution. So we should not only concern about the place we live, like we just concerned about our place. This place is clean and this place is unpolluted and it's enough. It's not. We should like take care of the as how should I say it? We should not only concern about ourselves
So we have to
because
have the transboundaries, I guess, awareness about
yeah
this is not just about our own country, but it's also about the whole world or the whole region that we are living. So issues that is related to other countries also should be of our concern. Is that what you mean?
yes.
So I mean, I'm just wondering, like, are you aware of the issues happening in other Southeast Asian countries?
Oh, not really.
But I guess the situation in Sumatra, especially on the haze and the forest fire, is one of the critical issue that is related to haze, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there's another interesting, I think, work that you do in your school field work. I think one of it is environmental forensic. It
Yeah.
sounds like something to do with CSI, but I don't know whether it has to do with that or not.
Yeah. This environmental forensic is about the is something like analyze the crime scene, but the crime scene is the source of pollution, maybe
Ah.
by the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the government they got a complaint about a factory polluting the water, and then people from this environmental field will go to that river to collect samples, to collect evidence that this factory produce that they pollute the water.
Ah, okay.
Uh,
So,
that's
what kind of activity that you have done via the environmental forensic? Have you done any field work that is related to environmental forensic?
not yet. We are still in a learning process.
Mm-hmm. So,
What
what kind of maybe issues that you can highlight related to environmental forensic?
we rarely heard about environmental cases in Malaysia, and I think mainly is because not much analysis is being carried out. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it just started. Environmental forensic is just started in Malaysia, and it's not that known yet.
I see. Well, I guess there's a way through the environmental studies and more students taking up the course, people will be having more awareness of our environment. If you were to advise students why they should choose environmental studies as a choice for a career in the future, what will be your advice?
So if you are interested in environmental studies, and people might discourage you by saying maybe you won't get a job, or this course is too easy for you, you should get a better one, like a more professional one, like a doctor, a lawyer, you should just go ahead with environmental studies, because it's really not something minor, it's something important. Although what we learn, like the biodiversity, the biotechnology, there are other people learning specifically for biotechnology and the biodiversity. There are other courses for these two subjects, but we are learning them all. We are like learning all these interrelated courses, so that we can analyze the whole situation more complete. Just like a doctor, they should learn about anatomy, the immunology, the psychology, and everything, although they will not necessarily specialize in that field. They need to learn all these subjects to get a better view, a more accurate analysis on this field.
Mm-hmm. And with that, I guess, do you have anything else to add on environmental studies that we haven't covered?
So if anyone is interested in getting involved in green volunteerism and you are not sure where to start, you can log on to www.mesym.com to check it out. We have very detailed information regarding upcoming events, upcoming green events on our website.
Mm-hmm. And if you are interested to know what Xiwen is doing and anything related to environment, you can always go to her blog at confessionofanenvironmentalstudents.blogspot.com, or another one is xiwenwendy.blogspot.com. Xiwen is spelled as Xiwen and then wendy.blogspot.com. Thank you very much for sharing your views with us.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye.